A tense reunion. By the lake, the calm beauty of the lake mirrored the tension that hung in the air. Surrounded by towering mountains and shaded by tall pines, the tranquil scene was in stark contrast to the charged conversation unfolding by the water's edge. A man, carrying a leather duffel bag slung over his shoulder, stood facing a woman whose expression was a mix of surprise, anger, and confusion. Her voice, though measured, trembled with emotion as she confronted him, her posture rigid but poised, like someone trying to hold onto a fragment of control in a situation that had long been beyond it. Behind them, a group of police officers stood watch, their uniforms crisp and their expressions unreadable, creating an unsettling backdrop to the confrontation. They were not there to make arrests, but their presence was enough to suggest that something serious was unfolding. The man seemed unmoved by the growing tension, his demeanor calm, but his eyes, dark and troubled, told a different story. He was here for a reason, and whatever it was something that had been planned, something that brought him to this remote lake, to this moment. The woman's words echoed across the quiet waters, each sentence carrying the weight of years of unspoken history. She demanded answers, answers that he seemed unwilling or unable to provide. The silence between them stretched out, thick with the unspoken. In the background, the lake glistened under the bright sunlight, but it did little to ease the storm of emotions that churned in the air. The police officers exchanged glances, seemingly waiting for something to unfold, but their involvement was only passive, as if they were waiting for the inevitable moment when the truth would come out. The woman stepped closer, her hands trembling at her sides, and for a fleeting second, the tension broke as the man shifted his stance, his eyes meeting hers. It was a fleeting moment of vulnerability, but one that was quickly swallowed by the silence once more. Her gaze softened for just a moment, perhaps remembering who he had once been, but the harsh reality of the present took hold again. Whatever had brought them here, however long it had been, the past was now standing before them, unresolved and unhealed. As the man turned to leave, the woman watched him go, the stillness of the lake offering no comfort, only the reminder that some stories are never meant to have a tidy ending. The officers stood in quiet observation, their presence still an enigma, as the ripples in the water grew longer, fading into the distance.